Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and unfortunately this video is yet again some pretty bad news. We just recently had the esports program being dialed back, but let's be real, that is nothing in comparison to what has happened today or yesterday as you're watching this, that all of China basically has been locked out of not only Hearthstone, you won't be able to access Hearthstone over in China, but also all Blizzard games, at least that require an online connection, are no longer playable. We're going to go into all of that as it's just a really unfortunate situation that's been building up for a while. And well, as you can see on Twitter, we have plenty of people bringing it up. A lot of outcry. Prominent members like Zhao Ti, a pro Hearthstone player from China, saying disconnected, may never be able to connect to the Chinese server again, showing he used to be, rank 1 legends, thousands of rogue wins, and can no longer log in. Ben Hearthstone, I thought, summed it up pretty well, linking this article here, saying Blizzard Hearthstone servers shut down in China today, January 23rd. Feel bad for all the players in that region. I can't imagine my Hearthstone collection and favorite game no longer being accessible. And that's the real bummer. There's like a billion people, not that over a billion people in China play Hearthstone, but where I've seen like screenshots of just Wild Legend ladder alone with over 100,000 players being legend, just in Wild. It's that big over there. Arguably the most popular country like Hearthstone is in, period. It's pretty crazy. And we have lots of people responding here with like even Ben Brode going, God, this is so tragic. Just a lot of sadness within the community. And well, this of course has affected all of Blizzard games, as Bloomberg has an article here of World of Warcraft China shutdown cuts off millions of players. NetEase, Blizzard, and clash over extending partnership dispute centered on financial terms and intellectual property. And basically, yeah, if you're not aware, if your game wants to be distributed in China, we're educated on all of it, but basically you gotta have a partner, you have to negotiate, go through their regulations and all of that, or else your game cannot be sold over there. And we've seen that even with like film studios having to like do different things to try, and get their properties approved. If you remember John Cena and Bing Chillin, that was all about, appeasing China and the Chinese government and all of that. So basically what it comes down to, as the article states here, that millions of Chinese gamers have lost access to World of Warcraft, also Hearthstone, other games like that, anything under the Blizzard IP, after a dispute with NetEase, its longtime local partner in the world's biggest gaming market. Devotees of the popular game took to social media networks to bemoan the loss, with one posting an image of a failed connection message accompanied by crying emojis. So, kind of similar to what we were looking at here. Literally this, it's pretty damn sad. The 14-year partnership had brought significant benefits to both sides, helping NetEase become Chinese second biggest game distributor after Tencent Holdings, and giving Blizzard a way into an enormous Asian market. But the two companies broke off talks late last year on a new licensing agreement to make Blizzard franchises like Diablo, Warcraft, and Overwatch available in China. No respect for Hearthstone. They can't even list us in the Bloomberg article, but yes, we are included in all of that. The acrimony escalated this month when NetEase accused its longtime partner of being rude and inappropriate, as Blizzard had offered to extend their licensing agreement another 6 months while they work out new terms. But NetEase described the idea as proposing a divorce while still engaging with the same partner. Not exactly calm negotiations here. Beyond financial terms, the key sticking points in the dispute included ownership of intellectual property and control of data of millions of players across China. Bloomberg News previously reported in its January statement, NetEase said it never sought to control IP rights in its tie with Blizzard, whose gaming assets is only used upon mutual agreement. And yeah, basically, as a result, they couldn't come to terms. The servers hosting Blizzard's games were shut down midnight, January 23rd. It is important to note at least that the company has promised to let World of Warcraft players save their progress with the new service. However, NetEase warned that it could not guarantee the safety of that service, saying it may pose a security risk. So hopefully people that are locked out from Blizzard games in China right now, they'll actually be able to get to their collections or whatever they are, because it's all tied up. Like World of Warcraft, you don't actually own it. It's on a server. Hearthstone, you get locked out, you don't own it. Even me, the whale that spent all this money, I don't technically own any of the cards. If Blizzard shut down Hearthstone, Hearthstone, that's it. It's gone. It's poof. And you're kind of investing in that. That's why I like a game like Magic, where if you buy the physical cards, right, at least you get to resell them. There's a bit of monetary value. Whereas Hearthstone or something like this, you're totally screwed. And at the end of the day, it looks like it's just a corporate greed thing between like NetEase or Blizzard. Who knows who's telling the truth, whether it's about intellectual property, it's about money. At the end of the day, it's always about money, and the two sides could not agree. And Blizzard will be looking for another partner, trying to get things stabilized in China, get the game back there, because the player base is huge. Out of Cards did an article not that long ago when these negotiations started to fall apart a few months ago, basically saying like how like Hearthstone is a big deal in China. Like, we've seen cards have, like, if you take a look at the Skeleton Knight, you know, covering up the art assets there. We talk about Jaina being censored, you know, a big part of that, at least rumored to be, you know, was to appease the Chinese market, make it more family friendly. We saw blood, more bloody images being out of the game and all of that. But also, in China, the whole NetEase server is totally different. They have like their own perks. There's cool Chinese Hearthstone tools. They have tournament mode. I made a tweet just yesterday about the announcement of in-game tournaments from Hearthstone in 2018 that eventually got canceled. That exists. The NetEase client had that. They also got runestones before we ever did. Lucky guys there, but that was more to circumvent the whole like Chinese anti-gambling stuff and all of that, to appease that. Also, the competitive scene, absolutely huge there. We had Lion, not sure exactly how you pronounce her name, but Chinese player, became the first ever female world champion. They had like the whole gold series there. There's so many card reveals that go over in China. It is a big time market that makes up a large percentage of Hearthstone's revenue. So not only, you know, do hundreds of thousands of players get locked out, if not millions, which sucks. And I feel for you guys. And I really hope something is done to allow Chinese players to get back playing our game that we love. But ultimately, it's going to be a big blow for Blizzard and Hearthstone in general, revenue-wise, because they have done so many things to the game more, you know, that accommodate the game more in China, get it to be more widely accepted, to be allowed, and it's flourished there. It really has flourished there because it's a game that's loved there. I mean, this is just a Reddit post from 2 years ago of wild legend players where there was like 17,000, and I'm pretty sure I saw a screen image of over 100,000 at one point. Maybe I'm misremembering, but still, regardless, at the same time, you took a look at like the Americas, EU, and Asia was like nothing in comparison and all of that. So at the end of the day, I hope that Blizzard find a partner that can bring Hearthstone back to China. As from my understanding, it's really difficult to circumvent this and try and play, you know, through pirated means, and also risk, you know, the wrath of the Chinese government and all of that. It doesn't sound very realistic for players to access it outside of mainland China, although possible. But overall, let's just hope, can we just put the greed aside for a minute and just enjoy some video games and make money together? It's just kind of crazy how all this has happened, and I just do hope that it gets resolved, because yeah, we're missing a huge part of our community, just vanished just like that, because, well, some suits could not figure some things out. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.